part 4 of Red Ranger Calling. So one thing I realized is I hadn't shown you guys the picture of, here's Sonder Kloos, and he's back. He's going to start everything again, and all of his elves who are old and tired are floating to the top of the room to go on another run and start all over again, whatever it is they do. And they do not. In fact, they said they were mortified that they were going to have to go with that poor old man again. So then the boy starts to go home. I discovered it on my way home that morning. It had been in my front yard all the time. I just hadn't thought to look up. Up. Neighbors had also begun to notice and silently approached. If a dog can look flabbergasted, Amelia did. The morning breeze spun the front wheel lazily while I stared up in open-mouthed astonishment. And there he is. And there's the bike stuck in the tree. There's the flabbergasted dog Amelia. There's the neighbors. Shining, spinning up in the tree. A shiny, brand new bicycle, custom made just for me, glimmered in the morning sun, piercing the trunk of Vashon Island's oldest fir tree. It sat there 10 feet up, pointed precisely toward the North Pole, as it would for the rest of all time. Here's a picture of it. Through the tree, there's the back wheel on the back of the tree. Through the tree, this part was spinning, shining through the tree. So, if not exactly a tweed bicycle, then surely a treed one, placed there by a strange old man whose ears failed him before his heart did. In the days and years ahead, I would think often of how that useless bicycle had been an answer to both our wishes, my own being one I'd never admitted. But on that Christmas morning of 1939, I knew only that I needed to wake Aunt Vi up and tell her how extraordinarily fond I was of an old cast-off pajama top dyed Ranger red. 50 years later, if you ask if I'm not making this all up, I'll say this. The word of the Red Ranger of Mars should be all you need. And if you ask if I believe in Santa Claus, I'll say this. Mind your own business. And if you ask about that tree on a Christmas morning a lifetime ago, the one holding the last bit of an old man's faith and the first of a sour-faced little boy's, I'll say this. It's still there. And this is a photograph of the old bicycle, still all rusty now, still there, going through that old fir tree till the end of time. The end. I love you, Berkeley Breathed. You're amazing. Thanks for listening. See you next time.